Democrats need to get the fuck out of the defensive position. They need to go on attack. They're scared of the word socialism. They need to do some preemptive strikes to basically dilute the impact of what the right's going to come at them with socialism. They need to explain that we already have social programs here that we could not function without. It needs to be a system of education. We need better messengers. People, you need to get out and let your elected officials know. I say go after the Republicans on basically what is happening now, a two-pronged approach, what's happening now under the administration and the complete lawlessness of that. But also on your Democrat side, you need to let them know they need to come to us with a plan for these very things. And John, I think, going forward, we're going to try to attack some of the things, universal child care, things of that nature, livable wage, all these things that are plainly issues that need to be addressed. They're not working at all. We're going to come up with plans. And as we grow here, we're going to start taking it, because I live very near the Capitol. We'll start taking it to the halls. If we can get some kind of a platform, if we can get enough interest in what we're proposing here, then people will start listening to us. People start listening to us in the halls. In fact, to get a meeting with an aide or the very politician himself or herself, that is going to be my ultimate aim. And I'm going to basically stay in their face until they adopt what it is we're talking about here. And that's all I have.
No, that's great, Tom. I think that's a great idea. I think we need to really, you and I both focus on how do we help frame this? How do we help, bring the pressure to bear on the politicians themselves? And hey, if it, our goal is to put to have influence both with
Right.
you, the listener, but also with the political class, so that they start doing the fucking right things, because they're not. Like, that's the point. Is Democrats have had opportunities to do all of these things, and they have not
They
done
have
them.
not.
And they haven't done them because of the money that's coming into them from people that don't want them to do those things. It's that simple. It's not easy to fix, and it takes, I don't print money. I'm sure you don't print money. So it takes our voices, it takes our time, it takes our effort. But we're willing to do the work. And if a Democratic politician isn't going to get on board with us, then we're going to support their primary opponent. Like, that's what
Exactly.
it's going to come down to.
Yep.
People, like, because we're still, like, Trump may be sending us into the proverbial toilet here, but we're still the richest country in the world. And as the richest country in the world, that means that, we shouldn't have childhood hunger. We shouldn't have childhood poverty. We shouldn't have people who work 1, 2, 3 jobs and not be able to keep their head
That's
above
right.
water.
Right.
That is wrong, and it's not necessarily, and it's only happening because Jeff Bezos needs his fucking, mega yacht, and Mark Zuckerberg needs his freaky deaky compound in California, with buying 12, 13 houses in a neighborhood and putting up an illegal school, and just all these excesses of these of these incredibly wealthy people. And then they turn around and want to find a way to not pay taxes, and they want to rig the game so they can get even more money. And that's the problem. That's why we can't have these nice things in this country. So we need, and we need to insist, like, we expect that. We expect the Republicans to be working hand in hand with these assholes. But we got to have
But
somebody, and if
right.
it's got to be the Democratic Party, got to have somebody that stands up for the rest of us. And so
Exactly.
that's what we're working towards. And I appreciate you pointing that out, Tom.